My name is Akudo. I'm married with 3 kids. I was born in Nigeria, grew up there. I have been in the UK for about 2 years now. Currently, I live in Winchester, in Wick, precisely. Yeah, I grew up in a religious home, but then it's tricky because my dad is a polygamist. He had 2 wives, so it was a chaotic home, to grow up in. But then we went to church, like religiously. We would do morning devotions in the morning, religiously. He just didn't miss it, any of it. But then we really didn't know who Jesus was, personally. We knew all the Bible stories, but then not, on personal level, until I was 15. So there were these young people. They just graduated from the university. So in Nigeria, there's what they call the youth service program. They call them youth service corps members. So they came to our village to hold like a crusade program, and they were targeting the young ones, and we all came out, and that was where I decided to give my life to Jesus. But yet I didn't really know much of what it's involved. That's where my Christian journey really began. My parents did not understand, when we said, because it wasn't just me, myself and my 2 younger ones. 3 of us, just became serious with God. And, sometimes my dad would come to the Bible study and bring us home. He said, "You're not going anymore." It was, really hard, that then, but God just did it himself, because he was positioning everything to help me. So at every point, he would bring people, and, the church community. But when I was in school, the Christian fellowship and everything was just there to support my Christian faith. He's been arranging it all along. So I don't think I have a hand in how far I've come. So there's really no words to describe the feeling of having Jesus in our life, having eternity. You're just secured. You just know that you're loved by your everlasting Father. It's indescribable. He just did not leave me at any point. There was no time I would, of course, there were times that you would feel, it's all dark. It's like temptation is all over the place. It's just, the road is so dark, you just can't see where you're going. But God is still there. He's just waiting. Along the line, there were times that I felt, what is this real at all? Does he really exist? My sins, are they really forgiven? Before then, I was, trying hard, to be a Christian, thinking that it was, doing all the right things that would earn you God's love. But God, loves us unconditionally. So it's not about the good that we've done. And when we don't understand his grace and his love, we wouldn't even understand the sacrifice of Jesus. So until I understood how much I've been forgiven, it's just changed. It's changed my Christian walk with Christ. Yeah, I think when those doubts begin to crop up, the Spirit of God just allows you, when you calm down, he will just speak the word of God. So I think reminding me of everything that God has seen me through, helps me, to keep going on. Yeah, I would tell anyone who is in that position that I was, many years ago, to just come to Jesus. Sometimes I feel how people who don't know Jesus, I just wonder how their life is. Like, it's an empty life. There is no fulfillment outside Christ. So that longing you keep having is God calling out to you. And until you accept Him, that void will still be there. And He's very ever patient. He will be there knocking because He loves us. He loves us not, even while we were yet sinners, He died for us. So He loves us even while we're, and He's longing for us to come to Him. So it's the best place to be in Jesus. Yeah.